coming off the first game, you guys got a chance to look at Arizona a little bit. Just your initial thoughts of them.
Yeah, I think they're a really well-coached team. They're very scrappy and aggressive, and I think for us, we just really got to focus on ourselves and focus on taking care of the ball and rebounding.
You guys have seen a lot of different teams this year, a lot of different styles, both in non-conference and within conference. Does Arizona remind you of anybody? She said like a glimpse of Indiana, like some shades of Indiana, but
yeah, I feel like probably Indiana with how scrappy they are on the defensive end and how aggressive they play. So yeah, I very much see that in Indiana.
Okay, I also ask her about you guys have played teams with bigger guards, smaller guards. You guys are huge on the wing, on the perimeter.
Right.
What's the biggest challenge when you're dealing with teams with those dynamic 5'8" guards? 5'5" guards at times.
Yeah, I think we also are cognizant of being able to post those guards up and knowing that we're versatile pretty much all around the board, and that we can drive, we can post up, and take advantage of our size on the wings.
Talk about your size on the wing. How important is it for you guys to hit the glass on both ends and try to control the game?
Yeah, I think for us, rebounding isn't necessarily just about height. It's about heart and hustle and boxing out, and that's something that we tried to fine-tune and focus on for this postseason stretch. And rebounding wins championships.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Obviously, going into the second game, you know who your opponent is. What's your early impressions of Arizona?
I think they're just a great team, well coached. They bring a lot of energy and effort defensively. So just being disciplined on offense and also being disciplined on the defensive end with their quick guards and their big post presence.
You guys have had a lot of different experience in the conference playing different teams. Does Arizona remind you of anybody in the Big Ten at all, or not really? If anybody comes to mind.
I don't think they remind me of anybody, but I do see like a little hint of Indiana in there. I mean, besides like Arizona has like two big posts, Arizona has like one. So,
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana has one. But I think they just play like Indiana's really aggressive on defense, so that in that aspect they remind me of them a little bit, but not too close to anybody, I feel like.
Okay. At different times this year, you guys have played teams that some teams have bigger guards, some teams have like Illinois, where the guards are smaller, a little bit more dynamic. Sort of like that for Arizona. At times it seems you guys be locked in, have no problem with those guards. Other times, sometimes have some issues with them. What's the biggest key when you guys are playing teams that have smaller guards?
Can you repeat the last part?
No problem. What's the biggest issue for you guys when you're playing teams with smaller guards? No, it's all right.
I think knowing your speed, knowing how to gauge that speed, because you want to bring presence and you want to make them feel you, but also having the ability to contain them as well. You need to know how to guard them at speed. Where's the weaknesses to kind of help you better deter them to getting to where they want to go.
And then lastly, how big is it? We know it's been here for you guys all year. How important it is to rebound the basketball, but obviously in the tournament game.
I think it's just huge. Creating D-to-O opportunities is going to be huge for us, and then also limiting them to second chance points is going to be big for us too.
Thank you. I asked a couple players. You guys have played a lot of different styles this year, both non-conference and in conference. Is there a team that Arizona reminds you of, or any shades of? I asked Shy, I asked Renee. They said Indiana came to mind a little bit.
Yeah, Arizona, I would say, somewhat similar style of like an Ohio State with the kind of pressure they bring. It's a little different because it's a lot of man pressure versus a zone, but it's just being prepared every single time you can when you're have the ball on offense that they're going to come with some kind of pressure.
You guys love the pressure a lot. Being pressure is another thing. What's the biggest key of being able to handle, as you said, another team's man pressure?
Yeah, just having a lot of poise and composure, and all five being a connected unit. We know they want to get out and deny and disrupt and make life difficult. And so again, having faced it is just continuing to be a connected unit and playing for each other.
This group that you put together this year, obviously everyone knows you guys don't have the bigs per se, but you have a lot of league size on the wings. What experience do you think your group has gotten guarding teams with smaller guards that like to attack spaces, because it's one thing to have length, it's another thing for bigger players to stay in front of smaller players the way they see gaps.
Well, I think, again, our schedule has prepared us. We've seen so many different kinds of different matchups, and, defensively, when we're really connected together, all five, it makes it a lot more difficult for the teams on offense. So for us, just, staying connected as a group and playing together.
And then lastly, we've seen you guys this year at times just lose your composure at times, keep your composure, and you're two different teams at times depending on how you guys navigate those moments. Where do you feel your group is right now?
Well, it's March, and I think we've grown through those moments. We've shown, we've taught, we understand that it's March, and so the teams that are the most poised and under control are going to be able to advance. The teams that lose their composure and aren't able to handle things are the teams that will go home. So we've had enough lessons and enough games to know what it's going to take.